Hey everyone, it's Amanda, and today I am doing a review of one of my favorite new Scrappy products, which is actually the Becky Higgins Project Life app on my phone. I want to apologize ahead of time for those of you who have Android because it's not available yet, and that really stinks, but I know that they're working on it, and so I can't wait for it to be available to all of you guys too, because this has really changed the way that I am doing my day-to-day project life / family documenting. I also want to say that I had something totally different planned for this video. Well, not totally different. It was going to be still reviewing the Project Life app, but showing you how I used it to create one of our family yearbooks for this year. But my family yearbook hasn't arrived yet. It was supposed to be here last Wednesday, and it's still not here. So, I will do a video reviewing it as soon as it comes and showing it to you, but it's not here now. So for now, I'm just going to go through the app, show you how I use it, and let me turn my volume off so it doesn't keep dinging, and how you can make it work for you. So it took me a long time. I saw all the buzz about the Project Life app and how amazing it was, and everyone was blogging about it and Instagramming about it and tweeting about it and Facebooking about it, and I was like, oh, you know, whatever. I haven't been on the Project Life boat for a few months now. It's just kind of hard to keep up with. But then I read this article about how this generation is the generation that has more pictures taken of them than any other time period, and yet we're not printing the photos, we're not doing anything to get them into albums, and they're just kind of sitting in our computers. And my biggest fear is like, oh my goodness, what if my computer crashes? Like, what would I do? So I decided to go the route of making family yearbooks, and I have completed 2014. I'm on 2013 now, halfway through. I just finished June, and that's actually what I'm going to be showing you here, how I use it. And then I've also started 2015, like going back into January and going forward. So the way that I do this is very simple. If you go onto Facebook, there's actually a, I can't think of the name of it. Hold on, let me see if I can find it. It's a group called App Scrappers, I think. Yeah, App Scrappers Project Life. And you have to ask to join the group, but it's so awesome, and it gives you like so many ideas of how people are using the app to document their everyday life. And I found it so inspirational. And mine is a very simple version. It's definitely not as elaborate as some people. A lot of people will put them into separate apps and do typing over them and overlays and then upload them back. Mine is very simple. So I've been rambling for like what, 3-4 minutes now. I'm going to go ahead and show you what I do. So the first thing that I do is I go through my iPhoto on my computer or whatever software that you might have that keeps your photos, and I've created separate folders in Dropbox. So like January, it's called January Project Life 2013 or whatever year. And then I go through iPhoto, I copy and paste the pictures that I want to use into that folder. And so then I can access them directly in my Dropbox. And like here you can see I've got my folders. These are for 2013. I emptied out the 2014 folders. But in each folder I just have pictures. And some months, like January, I didn't have many pictures at all, but that's where they are. So then I can go into the Project Life app, and this is what it looks like when it opens. And you have 4 options. This is where you can do a collage of photos or filler cards, whatever. This one is where your library is stored. So some of the pages that I've completed, actually all the pages that I've completed, are stored in here. Once my book arrives for 2014, I will delete all of these because it does take up some space on your phone. But I'll show you an example of one. Let's see. This was my cover page for 2014. And it comes, the kit, when you buy the app, it comes with some kits already preloaded on there, and then you can buy other kits, and they're super cheap. They're like 99 cents to $1.99. And so like at first I just started using the kits that were there, and then I really started liking some of the other ones. But to date, I got the app when it was on sale. I think it was half off, so it was 99 cents. And then I have spent less than $10 on kits and things for the app. So, I mean, I think I've probably spent less than $5 to be honest. I'll show you another example of a page that I've created. This is just really simple. I think this is actually 2013 that I'm working on, or that I finished. But very super simple, and it comes together so easy. And the greatest thing about this app is that you can take it wherever you want. Like the other day I was sitting in the car, the girls were napping, and I got 4 pages done for my family yearbook in like 10 minutes while Landon was in Kroger. So then this is just any information you might have if you need to send like an issue report to someone, or some answers, answers and questions, and then a welcome video. And then this is where the magic happens. So in here you can pick different color backgrounds. So like you could make the background pink or blue or green. I always go with white. And then I always check this button over here because it makes my corners square. And since I'm uploading these into a photo book, I like square corners anyway, much more than rounded corners. But I like the way that it works in Blurb, which is I use Booksmart software. And I like the way that it looks in there, because I can upload this as a full bleed photo and it keeps that white border around it. And I just think it looks really good. Down at the bottom you see all the different layouts that you can have. Some of these come standard, like I said, and to be honest I don't know if it separates the ones that don't. But then once you get past the ones that come in the kit, or come with the app, you can always go through and it'll say extra layout packs. Not all of these come with the app because I have purchased like a set, I think, or 2. But you can go through and you can buy an extra layout pack. And like this one's 99 cents for 10 layouts, which is a great deal. And you can use them over and over and over again. And you can see the different layouts that are available. So super cool. Alright, so then let's just stick with regular design A, because that's what the majority of my book has been using. So I have my my layout selected. You can tap on the square or the photo slot, and you have 2 options. This one is for photos and this one is for filler cards. So let's look at the kits. Now here I have the kits that I have loaded on my phone. So I've got the Strawberry Edition, School Themed, Craft, Midnight Edition, Dear Lizzie, Daydreamer main kit, the Maggie Home Style Board mini kit, the Super Cute Value kit, and the Playful Edition. And so let's say, since I'm working in July, I'm going to use this Dear Lizzie. Well, before I do that, hold on. Underneath here, you have the option to buy more kits. And they just updated the app this past week, and there are so many awesome kits available. And so if you click on one, like a full kit, you can see this is the Olive Edition. This one's not new, but it's $1.99. Or, let's see, one of the brand new ones that they just released was, I think this one, Polka Dot Party, 99 cents for a mini kit. That one may not have been new. Aqua's new on there, and it's $1.99, and it shows you all the cards. You get basically every single card that comes in the main physical kit or the digital kit. So you've got your filler cards, you've got your title cards, your journaling cards, and then like your first and your last page cards for $2. And you can use them as many times as you want. So let's say, well, I'll just go ahead and do the first page for July. So I want to use the Dear Lizzie, no, is that what I said? Yeah. And I like my title to be centered in the middle. So I'm going to do this one. And then it loads it onto the page, and then it gives you the option right here to write on it. Now for my books, I have kept the font, the first one, and then I just go ahead and type in the date, or the month, because I'm doing mine monthly, and then I can change the size to be what I want. Hit the X, and just like that, the first card is done. Now the way that I've done it is like this would be the left side of the layout. So I have the month, my photos, and then the second, the right side. And on the right side, this bottom card, I have a journaling card, and I just kind of summarize the month. And then if I have pages after that for that month, that's okay. I don't really do any other journaling. Because for me, this wasn't so much about telling the story, which I know is odd for me. I just wanted to get the pictures in my hand so that if something were to happen with this amazing technology that we have, I still have the pictures. I mean, all the girls' birth photos are on there, like from the hospital. Their whole lives are on my computer. So it really bothered me that if something were to happen to my laptop, that all that would be gone. And I need to back it up. I know I do, and I will, but this was my solution. So, and I'll talk more about that whenever I actually get the book in my hands, hopefully this week. And I'll do a short review of it. So, but anyway, so I've got my card. Now I want to start adding pictures. So for this, I'm going to go to the image icon. And I'm going to scroll down here to Dropbox. You can access them any way you want. Like the photos from my phone are on there. I've got a couple different folders that I can access. You can use Cloud if you use the Cloud, but I have mine in Dropbox because my MacBook is a little older. And then what I do, since I'm just trying to get this done, is I just go straight through unless it doesn't fit. So like this picture will fit perfectly in that spot. So there it is. And you can click on it and drag it, zoom it in, whatever, but that was already the correct size. So I just move on, do the same thing, go back to my Dropbox. Here's a picture of Eleanor. Now I can leave it there, or all I have to do is drag and drop it, and I could make it into a 3x4, which I actually think I like a little bit better. I'll go back, and this is seriously all I do. I sit in bed and I do this, or I sit on the couch or in the car, like I said. I like that one there. Here's one of, I think I already used that one. Did I already use that one? Yeah. Okay, so this is a good example. I already used this picture, so I just click it, or hold my finger, and drag it to the trash can. It does not delete it out of your Dropbox. It only deletes it out of the app, or out of your page that you're working on. Here's one of Landon and I like that. And I'm not like sugarcoating this. This is exactly how long it takes. I don't have enough 3x4 or 4x6 spots left, so I'll try to fill in these. You know what? I just realized something, and you guys have probably already realized that I'm not working in the right folder. These are folders from my cover page. So here is where my July photos are. So I'll just start over. Easy fix. So this is a little dark, but I still want to keep it because it was a picture of Eleanor sleeping. But I will probably drag it down here. So super easy to fix too, because you can just put pictures over top of pictures. So I will say this is my only complaint. Every single time you go to Dropbox, you have to go down and select the folder. I don't know if it would be any different if it were in one of the other things, but I don't really think so. I think it's going to be kind of a challenge no matter what you do. So this picture, I'm going to drag it down here. Yeah, that works much better. Go back. July. Here's this one. That's fine there. I'm going to get rid of that picture and rid of that picture because they weren't from the right folder. Use those. I'll get this one. She looks so grouchy there. This is when she was like a month old, when Eleanor was a month old. And then we'll do this one of my niece on the scooter that's been like 4 generations of scooters. So what I'd like to do too, if I have a lot of pictures and I want to get pages filled in, is I will go in and here I can click the card thing and all of the cards that will fit in this spot show up. So I can go through, and like I said, I don't do a lot of journaling, so actually I don't do any journaling on the actual layouts, only that journaling card that I do at the beginning. And I can pick one of these filler cards from that kit, or if I didn't want to use this kit, I could go back and pick any of the other ones. But I think I want, since it's summary, I'm trying to keep in mind what my title card looks like. I think I want this one that says Never Grow Up. And just like that, I have an entire page completed. Now, it would take you longer if you were doing a lot of journaling, or if you were going to do like the overlays and journaling on the photos and then uploading them back over. But for me, that's seriously as long as it takes. And then all I have to do is I go down here to this button and I export it, or you can share it, whichever. And I'm doing 12 by 12, so I select that. And then it gives me all the options below to copy, print, save to Dropbox, order prints, because you can order straight through the app, which I haven't done, but I might give it a try. I do save to Dropbox. I'm going to have to select my July folder, and this will actually stay there. And then what I've been naming them, like this one is 13 because it's 2013. July, oops. July page. Man, guys, I promise I'm not this bad at typing. Page 1. Oh my goodness. It's my chunky Prego fingers. I can't do anything. And then done, hit save, and it's uploading. So now whenever I'm in my Booksmart software, I can go to my Dropbox in the software, I can open up this page and click and drag it right over to the page that I'm working on. And I usually do that every 3 or 4 pages just so I can kind of see how it's going together. But that's it, super simple. Now if I wanted to print it from the app, I can do export again, and then order prints. And it'll take me straight to the store where I can put in the number of copies that I want, my estimated total, all those things, and I can order straight from here. Now if I were to, and this has happened before, if I were to get to my computer and I realize, like, okay, well it actually happened right here. You can change the vertical offset, and that got really messed up for some reason, probably because my font size is too big. So I'm going to change that. And then I just have to go through the export, save to Dropbox thing. And if I keep the name the same, 13 July page 1, save, it'll say that I already have it. Do I want to replace it? Yes. And so then I can find the correct page in my app, or in my computer. So that's that. I really wish that I had the finished book to show you. I'm so sorry that I don't. I'm super bummed. But I will show it to you as soon as it arrives. And if you have any questions, I don't know that I'm the best person to ask, because I don't know that I can answer all of them, but I will try my best. You can leave them in the comments below, and I will try my very, very best to help. But you can always go to Becky Higgins' website. She has wonderful videos on using the apps. Check out that Facebook group. I'll put a link to it down below, because if you're really interested in using it, I have found so much inspiration there. And yeah, so I hope that you've enjoyed this. I will be working on my pocket letter here very soon and getting that uploaded. And then we've only got one more day. Holy smokes. This challenge is almost done, and so far I've made it through all of it. So I will talk to all of you guys tomorrow. I hope you're having a wonderful day. Bye.